Howdy!
Howdy.
Let's talk LEGO. Many LEGO sets today wouldn't exist without community suggestions from regular people. Many people have created complete sets and posted them to LEGO. When these ideas get 10,000 votes by LEGO fans, they're generally made into LEGO sets. But sometimes, even with community approval, LEGO will give these sets the thumbs down. And today, I'd like to look over some of the most strange or interesting rejections. So let's check out the 10 strange rejected LEGO sets. And starting with number 10, the LEGO M&M dispenser. Yeah, I'm serious, this exists. It's a LEGO set that individually dispenses and categorizes M&Ms. How did this not become a thing? With this one, as per usual, LEGO did not give a specific reason as to why it was rejected. But as always, I'd like to pose my own theory. A LEGO M&M dispenser would be directly associating LEGO with confectionery, a food that, without moderation, can be very addictive and bad for a person's health. It just wouldn't be worth the controversy for LEGO to associate themselves with potential childhood obesity. If their product made it more likely kids would snarf down M&Ms, would that really work within their mission, vision, and values? Another possible reason? This LEGO set was made by a very popular YouTuber named Astonishing Studios. And with all respects to him, he specifically requested in a viral video that people vote for his LEGO product.
If you don't mind, please visit bit.do/Candy Machine to support this project in hopes of the LEGO group considering it as an actual set.
So instead of people voting for it because they wanted to buy it, people might have voted for it because a popular YouTuber asked them to. Plus, the LEGO product took about 2 years to actually reach 10,000 votes, which is still a really impressive number. But it does give me the impression that a lot of people didn't vote for this because they wanted to buy this set. That being said, look at this thing, it's such a cool novelty. But the creator also made out of LEGO a coin-operated donut dispenser. Obviously he's quite the tech whiz, so props to him. And for number 9, the League of Legends LEGO set. Honestly, this entire set feels under suspicious circumstances. Not only has the set been rejected, but every single comment and update has been deleted. And it's surprising, given the popularity of League of Legends, that LEGO would pass on this set at all. Back in 2017, League of Legends averaged 100 million monthly players. Even if that total is half today, that's still a lot of people. 50 to 100 million is numbers in the insane category. But strangely, the set was completely rejected and not allowed to be commented on at all. In fact, the creator's account was deleted. My guess, and I hope I'm wrong on this, is, well, League of Legends can have a pretty toxic reputation when it comes to online player behavior. At least in a small, loud minority. My guess is that a few people weren't too happy with LEGO's decision and decided to be jerks about it. Maybe the creator was in on it and got their account banned or deleted. Or maybe they felt so disheartened by their rejection from LEGO that they decided to delete their account. Honestly, I wish I could paint a better picture, as both sound like pretty sad outcomes. But that aside, the set itself is beautiful. Look at these vivid, gorgeous colors. The set also seems very loyal to the game's material. While I only played the game for a couple of weeks, I do remember Katarina Tarek here. Fortunately, I was able to find a YouTube video from the creator where there were comments allowed. And almost every comment was excitement at the idea of getting this set. LEGO might have also rejected it because they had a problem getting licensing permissions from Riot Games, the creators of League of Legends. Or LEGO maybe simply didn't want to associate with League of Legends and its reputation. I'm not sure on this one, so feel free to let me know in the comments if you have any theories yourself. And for number 8, LEGO Portal.
Yes, sir, the old band back together.
LEGO Portal hasn't just been rejected once, but multiple times over multiple years. At first I thought maybe the Portal set was rejected because it was proposed years ago, possibly before LEGO got the rights to Portal in LEGO Dimensions. But that can't be because they rejected another LEGO Portal set only a few months ago. They just keep rejecting these for some reason. This one was the modular Portal testing chamber. The author thought maybe his set was rejected because of the instability on the LEGO panels, a lack of structural integrity.
Cheers, thanks for catching me.
But that doesn't explain why other LEGO Portal sets have been rejected too. My guess is maybe there's a little bit too much implied genocide in Portal?
Because here's another old friend of yours, neurotoxin.
Even in the second set, we can see Chell is about to be shot by those little laser turrets.
Are you still there?
Sadly, it's looking like LEGO Dimensions was a one-off crossover with Portal. And it's a shame, because as we can see from the LEGO testing chambers here, Portal's creativity fits like a glove with LEGO.
I bet she's got tons of skeletons in her closet. Literally, there used to be loads of stuff here. I've not seen hide nor hair of them.
Number 7. The Spirited Away set. What a shame this one didn't make it. Spirited Away remains one of my favorite animated movies of all time, and I think this set's style, characters, and buildings capture the original's charm really well. This set was very popular, and supporters were very upset when LEGO rejected it. I know of many people who would have bought this set. LEGO rejected the set for the highest grossing Japanese film of all time. Well, except for Demon Slayer, but still, that's crazy popularity. There's even a new Studio Ghibli theme park section opening in Japan, and this would have made a great gift shop item. So why? Well, honestly, I think this one wasn't rejected by LEGO, but the creators of Spirited Away, Studio Ghibli. They're even notoriously stingy on copyright, blocking or striking many channels that use any of their footage, even in fair use.
Had over 1 million views and it's now completely gone. And because they terminated that channel, I doubt that video is ever coming back in its original form.
And it's a shame, really, because it goes against the egalitarian, welcoming, universalist moral in so many of their movies. And for number 6, LEGO Jurassic Park. This set, I actually have the reason for the rejection. Another set came along at the same time for Jurassic World instead of Jurassic Park. And of course, Jurassic World is a bit more modern. But people were really excited by this Jurassic Park set. And who can blame them? This is among the coolest looking LEGO animals I've ever seen. How awesome do these guys look? This dinosaur is wonderfully menacing. And it's the perfect color scheme for Jurassic Park. I can already picture the scene of that car being looked over by that ginormous T-Rex. And I feel slightly more irritated just seeing these minifigures. So clearly they're an accurate match for their movie counterparts. The author got this whole idea when 3D Jurassic Park hit the theaters in 2013, and it really looks like he did his research with this set. For a LEGO T-Rex, the sense of realism on this thing is astounding. Needless to say, this set got its support in no time flat, and within 1 month it hit its 10,000 supporter goal. And it was rejected, but hey, at least we know why this time. Jurassic World was in production at the time, so Jurassic World sets were used instead. And yeah, that makes sense. The Jurassic World design is also a bit more kid-friendly, so I get the reasoning there too. Fundamentally, LEGO is a kid-friendly product, so all us adults just gonna have to work around that. And coming in at number 5, the LEGO Store modular version. I don't get it. Why wouldn't the LEGO Store want to sell the LEGO Store? Maybe they could have a mini LEGO store in the LEGO Store. Then you could have a LEGO store. Huh? Oh. Never mind, they actually did that. Yes, that's right. Here we have a miniature LEGO store in the LEGO store in the LEGO store. That makes this a legitimate LEGO store. A LEGO store within a LEGO store within a LEGO store. As to why this set was rejected? Well, with a joke like that, I just don't get it. I'm stumped on this one. I think it's a fantastic idea, and the comments were as confused as I was. I mean, it's not like a LEGO store would have tarnished LEGO's image somehow. And I've got a comment. This is the most polite author I've ever seen on LEGO's website. This guy got hundreds of comments and individually replied to each and every one of them. Even if it feels awkward, I really admire when a creator does that. Anyway, this carefully built LEGO store was based on a LEGO store in New York. And the set is so close to a LEGO store's design that I was amazed. Seeing it feels like I'm walking into one of LEGO's branded stores. And it's not like they refused to make a LEGO store set. The current LEGO store set that they went with looks way more plain and boring. So it was very puzzling to many people why they rejected the LEGO store. LEGO store. Number 4. The Coraline Pink Palace set. As the creator themselves said, LEGO and the Laika movie studio feel like a perfect match. Both the toy company and the movie company that made Coraline feel like they inspire creativity with their products. Since the Coraline movie recently celebrated its 10-year anniversary, this seemed like good timing to me.
I think it's time. Don't you?
The LEGO Pink Palace is very detailed and contains many rooms from the original movie, such as the kitchen, the dining room, Coraline's dad's study, the bedrooms, even the living room with the iconic secret door. Hats off to the author for the sheer amount of detail and effort that went into this set. I don't know why this one was rejected either. It's a family movie, and it's a very well remembered movie. In fact, I found comments on this set 3 years after it was originally proposed. People clearly still want to see the Coraline set made, me included. Maybe it was a licensing issue with Laika, but let's hope it comes out in the future. Number 3. The Indominus Rex. This 700-piece monstrosity is the fiercest LEGO animal I have ever seen, and I love it. In fact, this is the fiercest, most dangerous dinosaur in the entire Jurassic Park or World series. Not a naturally bred creature, but a monster designed to be 50 feet long when grown, bigger even than the T-Rex. This dinosaur's bite is so ridiculously strong that it can crush bulletproof glass. It's hard to understate what a devious monster this thing is. It started its reign by cannibalizing its sibling. Yes, there are many creatures in Australia that already do this, but it's still pretty creepy. It then proceeded to ambush and eat its keepers. It then headed out on a killing spree towards a Jurassic World theme park. I know, awesome, right? Honestly, the more I discuss this unstoppable killing machine monster, the more sense it makes to me as to why LEGO might have rejected it. The Indominus Rex is basically designed to mass murder anything smaller than it. And everything smaller than it is like everything. Maybe LEGO didn't make it because they'd essentially be selling kids a giant killing machine. Or maybe they thought this LEGO dinosaur looked too scary to kids. For example, the LEGO design they ended up going with for Jurassic Park's T-Rex looked considerably more friendly, while the Indominus Rex looks like he wants to devour everything in sight. Again, all this is just a hunch. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you have your own theory. And for number 2, the Avengers Hulkbuster. I'm a big fan of the MCU, and the action scenes with the Hulkbuster were really cool to watch. Why wouldn't they want to turn this mech into a LEGO set? It looks amazing. This 800-piece design is so intricate that it actually looks more like an action figure. To scale, this thing towers among the LEGO minifigures. And to me anyway, it accurately captures that fierce Hulkbuster from the original movies. It's even less clear than usual why this set would be rejected, because LEGO loves Marvel almost as much as they like Star Wars sets. I mean, for Pete's sake, they even made a LEGO Infinity Glove. Hulkbuster would fit in perfectly with the Marvel sets. My only guess is that LEGO questioned the structural integrity of this set. Or maybe the set was too big and complicated? No, I can't even say that with a straight face. Look at the ridiculously complex sets out there. Or perhaps the Hulkbuster resembled an action figure too much for LEGO's liking and didn't retain the iconic LEGO design enough. As always though, props to the author for making such a jaw-dropping set. And before we get to number 1, just a couple of quick honorable mentions. The Gravity Falls Mystery Shack set. LEGO's all over Disney franchises nowadays. So what's wrong with doing a Gravity Falls set? It was a big hit with kids and adults. It was considered a classic.
Everything is different now.
Once again, the minifigures look surprisingly similar to the original show's counterparts. And the feel for the original Mystery Shack is all here in this set. The Mystery Shack even contains many of its original rooms. Once again, I feel like they've accurately captured the color scheme of the show too. The author even added much of Mabel and Dipper's arsenal of weapons, like the height-altering crystal flashlight, or the time tape, even some love potion.
Grappling hook!
I would have loved to see this set on shelves. The Gold Rush Mine set. Just wow. I know this set isn't really related to any iconic cultural icons, but just look at this set. I think the mine train design is so exciting and well structured. It looks like the coaches would even go along the track if you push them. I'd say out of all of these sets, personally, this is the one I'd legitimately like to buy and build myself. Nothing else to say, I just wanted to give props to this design. The Red Dwarf set. It seems there will be no LEGO Red Dwarf for this fan. The author did a great job capturing the original show's setting. I believe this is a Starbug 1 ship in LEGO form. It's a great take on the ship. And of course, we get Lister and Rimmer's iconic shared quarters. This one I kind of get for being rejected. I was a big fan of the show back in the day, and it definitely wasn't a kids sitcom. It definitely had its share of adult themes like, say, existential questions and adult jokes. On the off chance you happen to be an old fan and you're curious of my favorite season, my personal favorite was season 8. If you also happen to be an old fan, I'd love to know your favorite season. Anyway, next set. Chemical Plant. LEGO not wanting to be associated with chemical plants and environmental problems? What a shocker! The author was really passionate about this and looked over hundreds of chemical plants before designing this set. So props to him for making this design look legitimately chemically. LEGO is of course a petrochemical reliant company, but my guess is LEGO doesn't want to glorify that connection to petroleum. Mini shop set. I'm sorry, these are just the cutest little shots I've ever seen. I want one, but I'm guessing that LEGO didn't want to get into a publicity nightmare if any of these multinational conglomerates got into hot water. Set 3438 back in the day was a McDonald's restaurant, so it didn't seem impossible for them to make this set. But that was a long time ago, and I guess McDonald's isn't as well received to the public anymore. Anyway, with those mentioned, on to number 1. And our final rejected LEGO set is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers set. Oh man, they even have a LEGO Zordon head. I grew up with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so this one was a major nostalgia trip for me. And they molded the original show's style and aesthetic with the LEGO really well here. The colors capture that original show's cheesy 80s, 90s aesthetic so well. The comments indicate this originally got its 10,000 votes really fast. So I do feel if this set was approved, it would have had enough sales interest. But if I were to hazard a guess why this set was rejected, and I could be wrong on this, maybe it's because when the original Power Rangers take their helmets off, we're reminded of some rather unfortunate casting decisions, such as the Black Ranger being African American, and the Yellow Ranger being of Chinese descent. According to the show's creators at the time, this was just a coincidence. But a bit like a racist Bugs Bunny cartoon, it understandably left some people tugging their collars. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers set reminded me of decades ago when I originally watched the show. I think it's a beautiful LEGO set, but I understand why it was probably rejected. And thank you for joining me to look at more of these strange rejected LEGO sets. I get very passionate about LEGO sets, so if you have any future LEGO ideas, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to do more. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.